Welcome to this 20-minute YogaFix Episode 1 presented by Core Strength Yoga. Begin in a comfortable seated position, your legs crossed and your hands on your lap with your palms facing the sky. Lengthen your spine, drawing your shoulders down your back, and close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Starting to come into your body, letting go of your day, letting go of your worries, letting go of your to-do list, just allowing your body to come into full relaxation here in this pose, allowing your thoughts to become still. As we move through this short practice today, make a decision for yourself to stay in your own body, to really listen to what your body is asking you to do, and always move at your own pace. Just take a few more nice deep breaths here. Uncross your legs so tightly, so just cross them loosely. And inhale to lengthen your spine here. And exhale, round your back. Move through this a few times, inhaling to lengthen your spine and exhale, round. Beginning to warm up the spine. Again, inhale, lengthen and exhale, round. This time as you inhale, dive your heart forward and up and exhale, round your back. Again, inhale, dive your heart forward and up. Exhale, round your back, beginning to warm up through the core. Inhale again, forward and up. Exhale, round. Inhale, this time reach your arms forward and up. As you exhale, lift your knees, bring your fists to your hips. Again, inhale, forward and up. As you exhale, lift your hips, drive your sit bones down into the floor and flow through this 2 more times. Beautiful. Inhaling forward and up. And exhale, fist to hips, lift the knees. Again, inhale forward and up. And this time, again, lift just the knees. Now this time, as you inhale, lift forward and up. And as you exhale, lift your feet right off the floor. Really using the strength of your core. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lift your feet. Inhale, dive forward and up, arms extend. Exhale, lift your feet. Beautiful. Just starting to find a flow in your own body. We'll move through that 1 more time. Inhaling forward and up. Exhale, fist to hips, lift your feet. Gently roll onto your hands and knees, bringing your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Spread your fingers wide, press your hands down. Lift your hips to the sky, downward dog. Soften your knees here and maybe even pedal them out a little, walking your dog. Push the floor away from you here to lengthen into your spine, reaching your sit bones and your tailbone up towards the sky. And just breathe here. Inhale here. As you exhale, step your feet to the top of your mat and we'll take ragdoll. Opposite hand clasps opposite elbow. Soften your knees and let your upper body drape over your legs. Let your head be heavy. You can stay still or sway side to side. Release your hands, soften your knees. Inhale here. As you exhale, gently press yourself, roll yourself all the way up to stand. Inhale as your arms extend overhead, coming into mountain pose. Pause here. Inhale. And as you exhale, bow forward, soften your knees. Inhale to a halfway lift. Bring your fingertips onto your shins and lengthen your spine. Press your arms long to really drive that spine long. Inhale. And as you exhale, plant your hands and step back, downward facing dog. Inhale as you lift your tailbone and roll yourself forward to high plank. And exhale, lower halfway and all the way to the floor. Inhale on the floor. As you exhale, tuck your chin and roll yourself up to upward dog. Let your head be last. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. pause here. Finding length in your spine, softening your knees if you have tension in the back of your body. Just breathe. Allow your head to be heavy. Inhale here. Exhale, bend your knees, step or float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Bow forward, exhale. Soften your knees. Inhale down here. As you exhale, roll all the way up, coming into mountain. Inhale as your arms extend overhead. And bow forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Move through your vinyasa. So we inhale to roll forward to high plank. Exhale, lower down to the floor. Inhale on the floor. Exhale, roll up to upward dog and inhale to fill the pose. And exhale, downward dog. Again, breathe here. Find length in your spine. Soften your knees if you need to. Inhale your right leg up to the sky. As you exhale, bring your knee to your nose and shift your shoulders forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward. Use your core one more time here. Inhale, lift. Knee to nose, shift forward. Plant that foot beside your thumb. Keep your back heel lifted. Inhale here. As you exhale, tuck your chin and roll up, coming into crescent lunge. Your front knee stacks right over your front ankle. Inhale here. Exhale, bend your back knee, fist to hips. Inhale, lift. Bring it down. 3 more of those with your breath, really driving that back knee down towards the floor. Finding your breath and creating some heat in your body. Last one here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, back in crescent lunge, arms extend overhead and hands to the floor, downward dog. Beautiful. Move through your vinyasa. Inhale to roll forward. Exhale to lower down. Inhale on the floor and exhale, roll up, upward dog. Lift your head, fill your body with breath. And downward dog, hips to the sky. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward. Inhale, lift. Knee to nose, shift forward. One more. Inhale, lift that leg. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward and plant your foot beside your thumb. Soften your back knee, keep that heel lifted. Inhale. Exhale, roll up, crescent lunge. Let your arms and head be very last to express this pose. Inhale. Exhale, bend your back knee, fist to hips. Inhale, lift. Bring it down. 3 more with your breath. Last one here. Inhale back to crescent lunge. As you exhale, plant. Oh, we had one more. Inhale here. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, downward dog. Move through your vinyasa, rolling forward to high plank, lowering all the way to the floor slowly. Inhale on the floor. Exhale, roll up, upward dog. Inhale here. Downward dog, hips to the sky. Just pause here in your downward dog. Taking nice, full, deep breaths. Inhale here. And exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, bow forward. Bring your feet together this time, big toes touching, heels apart. Bend your knees, sink your hips. As you exhale, slowly roll up to chair. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, twist to the right. Bring your left elbow to your right knee. Keep your hands pressing together and roll your right shoulder open. Sink your hips low and lengthen your spine. Really drive your feet down and fold forward. Take your feet hip distance apart and yogi grip. Peace fingers wrap around your big toes. We gently use our arms to pull our torso down, bending knees as much as you need to. Let your head relax. Release your hands, heel toe your feet back together, bend your knees a lot, sink your hips. Inhale here, and exhale, roll up back to chair. Sink your hips low, bring your hands together, inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Right elbow to left knee, roll the left shoulder open. Sink your hips nice and low and lengthen your spine. Find your breath. And fold forward. Feet hip distance apart. This time we'll take gorilla pose, so your hands slide right under your feet. so your toes can get to your wrists, and let your upper body relax. If you and gorilla pose are not friends, take ragdoll, opposite hand to opposite elbow. Just let your upper body relax. Release your hands. Inhale to a halfway lift and downward dog. Move through your vinyasa here, flowing with your own breath. Just take your time. Allow your body to feel each movement, to fill with breath. We'll all end up back in downward dog. Bend your knees, inhale here. As you exhale, step or float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale, bow forward. Soften your knees, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, roll all the way up to standing. Just let your arms extend overhead. Release your hands to heart center. And we'll set up for a tree pose. So ground down into your right foot. Really drive that foot down into the floor. Draw your low belly in and up and bring your left foot onto your inner thigh, your inner calf, or even as a kickstand with your toes on the floor. Begin with your hands at your heart center and then allow your arms to express this pose any way that feels good. Find one spot to gaze at, which will help your balance. Keep driving that standing leg down and then lengthening through your spine, and breathe. Bring your hands back to heart center and gently release that left foot. We'll set up on the other side. Take your time grounding down into your left foot. Bring your right foot onto your inner thigh, your inner calf, or as a kickstand. And when you're ready, express this pose any way you would like with your arms. Finding length through the spine, a nice full deep breath. Hands come back down to your heart center and gently release that right foot. Step back to the top of your mat. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Move through a vinyasa if you'd like, just flowing again with your own body, your own breath. If you'd rather not do vinyasa, you're welcome to stay in downward dog. That's where we'll all meet, back in downward dog. Lift your right leg up to the sky, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bring that knee all the way forward behind the right wrist, and we'll set up here for half pigeon. Slide your left leg back as far as you can, and then gently fold forward over that leg, really working to keep the hips squared so you don't sink down into the right butt cheek or the right thigh. You can always use a block to prop underneath your thigh or your hip. So to allow your body to sink down into the floor here, working to breathe into resistance. Place your hands on the floor and lift your heart. And lift back to downward dog. Lift that right leg up, shake it, open up the knee, open up the hip. And inhale the left leg up to the sky. Slowly bring that knee forward. We'll set up for half pigeon on this side. Knee comes behind the left wrist. The right leg slides all the way back. And we gently fold forward. If you'd like, you can make a pillow with your arms and rest your forehead right on your arms. Still breathing into the resistance that you feel in your body, maybe in your hips. Try to soften here. And stay with your breath. Bring your hands to the floor, lift your heart, and then lift back to downward dog, lifting that left leg up to the sky, bending the knee, opening up the hip. Bring the foot back to the floor. Inhale here. As you exhale, gently come to a seated position, and then slowly roll all the way down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Maybe rock a little side to side. Whatever your body needs from you right now. Extend your arms out to make a T on the floor beside you, and gently drop both knees to the right for a supine twist. Turn your head towards the left, but close your eyes. Begin to let your strong nasal breath soften. Let your body begin to really relax here into the floor. Nice and gently take your knees back to the center and give them another big squeeze. Arms back to the floor in a T and take your knees to the left. Turning your gaze towards the right, but again closing your eyes, just allowing your body to start to rest here. The work is done for this 20-minute YogaFix. Now we get to relax and enjoy the benefits of that yoga practice. Come back to the center. Hug your knees in one final time. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, release your entire body down your mat for Shavasana. Let your legs come wide. Let your hips relax so your feet flop out. Bring your hands beside you and turn your palms to face the sky. Let your breath completely relax. Let your thoughts become light and soft, almost like wisps of clouds. So as thoughts arise, you can just watch them float away rather than chasing them. And allow your body and your mind to be in stillness just for this short Shavasana. Notice as you lie here, thoughts are arising. Just bring your attention back into your body. Back into the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Extend your arms overhead and take a big stretch and a full breath in and out. Gently bend your knees and roll to your right side. With very little effort, begin to press yourself to a comfortable seated position, your eyes closed and your hands on your lap. Inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, start to sway your upper body, roll your neck, your head, and your shoulders. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release your neck, your head, your shoulders, just letting go of any leftover tension. Inhale, lengthen your spine, bring your hands together in front of your heart, thumbs touching your heart center. May your life be filled with happiness, peace, and love. Namaste.